Okay, I have a John Deere STX 38. So the problem was the engine starts right up and runs, and I was hearing some noise from when I engaged the blades, the PTO. So I sort of ignored it, and then eventually it just the blades no longer turn. I do hear like a clicking. But they do not go. So it's like they want to try to go, but they're not. So I just took this apart. I jacked it up a little. It is filthy in here, so I'm going to just keep probing around. I'm hoping it's just one of these pulleys, the bearing's bad or something, and it's not the clutch. The clutch seems to, I'm spinning it here, it seems to spin freely. So we'll see what's next. Okay, so I cleaned it up a little bit. Both of the blades spin freely, but I think I found the problem. This is quite loose, so there's no tension. Well, you can see on, I don't know if you can see, I think you can, on top of here, there's a broken spring that, if you can imagine, was sprung back this way. Wait, what way would it be here? Have to be this way. It would create tension on this belt, and I think, and I'm hoping that's my only problem. Okay, this is my John Deere STX 38. It's not the engine runs great. It's just when I hit the PTO, it's not, the blades aren't turning. It makes some clicks. I found I have a broken spring down there. So before I really want to get to that, I want to remove the deck, and I made a video before I removed the deck, but I just watched it and I want to show it again. So this is the chute side. There's the chute. This is the rear tire. And then this is that lever. Let me get my hand in this way. You have to pull this lever to get that to release. Let me get in there. So now it's facing this way. I just pulled it back towards the front wheel, and it disengaged. So if I were to engage it, I would push it forward towards the front wheel. So now everything should be loose in there to take apart. And again, I showed in the other video, to drop the cotter pins, and I'm going to pull it out this side, the chute side. Hope it all goes well. If there's anything tricky, I'll make note of it. Okay. This slid up like that. This is a 14mm bolt going through like that, and a 14mm on the back side. After looking at this bolt, it's probably something that I had put on earlier. It doesn't look like it came from John Deere. This side is probably more like factory. It looks like you just have a cotter pin and this slides out, making it a touch easier. Okay. This is in the middle of the deck, pretty much underneath like the emergency brake area. There's another set of cotter pins. So you have the front, the middle, and then the back should slide off. I was struggling with this back for like the last 10 minutes. And then I see these sets of cotter pins. Let me zoom out. So that zoom was there pretty much above this wheel. It goes straight back in, and you'll see that other cotter pin. This is the middle cotter pin. It just went in, then it came through, then the washer was applied, and then the cotter pin. Again, that's the middle one. Once you get the two middle cotter pins out, the whole deck just drops. So you need the front two out, the middle, and don't even worry about the back. They just rest in there. No work necessary. It's just these those ones right there. It's tough to see. The one thing with the hole in it, that's what falls down, and the deck just comes out. Now the problem's a little bit easier to get at. So here's the broken spring, and I'm pretty certain it clipped right here to give tension. So I lost that tension, hence no go. And now I can clean all the filth out of this thing. Okay, here's just a video of the belt diagram. So this one on my hand goes up to the clutch coming straight out of the motor. And then this goes, let's see if I can get it's better I just don't say anything. I guess this sort of doubles there. Goes back around that pulley. Comes in this side of that, underneath that bracket there. This would be up when the motor or the deck's on. Here, then this. Only thing I'm missing, like I said, is the tension pulley that goes here. Okay, so here's what it would look like. I got all the belts hooked up under tension. So under tension, they're only running, I would say, 1 inch apart from each other. And that's that.